last flight, and then Malta. And I've only thrown up 5 times.
Oh shoot.
Alright, so we arrived in Malta. It's so bright, I can barely see the screen. And we're actually staying at the Hilton here in Malta. And how we do that is my whole family saves up points on our credit cards, and then we save up enough so that we can have rooms in Hiltons for free. So our room here is absolutely free, which is incredible because it's really nice and we're not paying anything for it. So a cool thing about Malta and Mercy ships is that the Africa Mercy is registered in Malta. So for my whole life, I've technically been on Maltese soil, but now I'm actually here for the first time, and we're gonna go to Valletta today, which is the city where the ship is, the specific city in Malta where the ship is registered. A lot of ships are actually registered in Valletta. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Valletta, I don't know. I'm just talking with an Italian accent now. But we're gonna go there, we're gonna go to church and hang out a little bit, see the sights, and then I'm gonna get in that pool. That pool will have me in it. It's a puppy made of towels.
Hello and welcome to the world's most ancient temple site. We haven't verified that, but we think it might be true. We're about to have a 3D experience of ancient pagan religion.
Whoa, how you feeling, Mom?
I'm feeling good. I feel like we're doing the tourist thing. It's got to be done.
It's got to be done.
Cool. So we are at the Megalithic temples here in Malta, and apparently they were built between 3600 and 3200 BC, people, BC, which is super cool. And so they're most likely, or at least as far as archaeologists know, they're the oldest freestanding stone structures in the world. So we just watched a cool video about the history of them, and we go check it out. So just walking around stones that are thousands of years old. How are you feeling about this, Mom?
Megalith.
So while some people are making incredible structures out of stone, others are carving their name into these cacti. Like, really, who has time for that? That's my real question coming to these temple sites. Who has time to carve their names into cacti?
So on the spring and autumn equinoxes, the sun in the morning would rise perfectly through this doorway and shine across to this next doorway. And on the winter and summer solstices, it would shine in such a way that only a sliver of light would shine on these stones that are off-centered from the doorway on either side, so that they could keep track of where they were in the year, the calendar year.
People are smart.
Because people are smart.
So we're on our way to a place called the Blue Grotto, where we get to jump off of rocks, I hear, into the water, which could be super cool. Everything's super cool about Malta. Ugh, look at this place. Cal Art Day 2 looks like it's an anteater. I'm gonna say it's an anteater. They just get better and better. Now he's added rose eyes, so I found out our housekeeper is a guy named Bijan from Nepal, so you meet new people every day. Oh, he lost his eye.
That one is the yacht that I bought you.
Oh, that one.
I had to sell all of my organs and everything that I owned to get it for you.
Wow. That's definitely, I think, an expected thing, honestly. Like, probably should have done more.
I'm sorry. I have nothing else to do.
Okay, Tell Art Day 3. It's an elephant. They're really raising their game here. Oh, thank you, Lee Lin. That's incredible. How do they do that? I don't know. It's an elephant.
Yeah, we just made our way out of an escape room, an Egyptian escape room set during World War II.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
I'm exhilarated. That was very exciting.
Okay, so we are in Medina. We were just having breakfast today, and then Benjamin's friend who makes omelets at the breakfast bar was like, you should check this city out. So now, like an hour later, here we are. This doesn't suck. Most beers suck.
It's because it's beer mixed with 7-Up.
Oh, that's what they were saying. Okay, I like beer.
So that's shandy.
Yeah, I like this way better than whatever I was drinking in Cameroon.
Is shandy always like that? So we're at a cafe, and a man behind us just stood up and released a tsunami and an explosion of sewage smell that must have been coming from his pants.
It was horrendous. Like, I can't think about anything. Everything that was in my head, which probably wasn't that important, but still, gone.
I had to stop breathing.
I think I just was plunged into the sewers of Hades. Oh my gosh! No, is that the bathroom right there?
I wonder if that's what we'll smell.
Can you shut the window? Can you please remove that smell? So update, we may have just blamed an innocent man when we're actually sitting above or below the bathroom. I'm sorry.
A man just coincidentally stood up at the same moment that we were inundated by sewage smell.
Lesson here is not to judge people or assume that they've pooped their pants. Maybe someone just did in there.
Hopefully not in their pants, though. It's been a long, hard day. Been working all day long. Need to take it easy for a little while.
So something that's cool about Malta is that this is the place where Paul was shipwrecked. This story is recorded in Acts, and he was actually shipwrecked here on his way somewhere else. And the people of Malta took him in. All of the people on the ship survived the shipwreck, and so that was pretty amazing. And when he was on the beach in Malta, he went to pick up some wood for the fire, and a viper attacked him, but he wasn't harmed by the viper's poison. And now there are churches all over this place, and it's actually tradition that since that day when Paul took that viper, or the viper bit Paul, that there are no more poisonous snakes in Malta, which is interesting. I didn't know that. So yeah, there's a lot of tradition in churches surrounding the story of Paul's shipwreck here.
Well, we're about to go and see a movie about Paul being shipwrecked on the Isle of Malta.
No way.
And Paul and I were just having a little chat. He said it was hard work.
So we are down in St. Paul's Grotto. This is the place traditionally where Paul lived during his time in Malta, where he founded the Church of Malta from this cave that he lived in or was kept in because he was a prisoner at the time when the ship crashed. This cave has been commemorated and visited by pilgrims since the Middle Ages. So let's go check out what this cave looks like.
Catacombs by the way they are.
It's brilliant words from Benjamin, because I did not know we were in the catacombs till right now. But you can see here, this is where they would lay a body. There's the head divot. Fun topics.
You can tell the people were shorter back then.
For being a very small island, it actually has quite a lot of history, spanning from the Phoenicians to World War II, like where we are now.